going on a road trip. Time to get little Nico dressed. So, he is wearing a Cat and Jack two-piece outfit that I purchased from Target a while ago. And it's kind of big on him, but I think that he looks super cute. It actually looks like an actual newborn, and he's trying to grow into his outfit. Because you know how when we buy things for a real baby, it does look a little baggy on them. But I'm also glad that I put a longer body on him so it's not too big. And he's wearing his little sandals that came home with him in his box opening. Okay, Nico is dressed and ready to go for our road trip. Let's see what pacifiers. I gotta separate my boy and girl pacifiers. So I just have them all on one bin for right now. This one is modified and it says I love mommy, and it has the pacifier clip on there, so this will work. And I had these when I had my twin A's, so they'll work on Yasmin, but I don't know if I want to stick this nipple in her mouth. It's kind of long. So let me see what else we have for boy pacifiers. No. These are unmodified. These are cute. Too late for me to try to modify those right now. I did have a Suavenex in here I want to try. Unmodified, but still cute. I gotta get on modifying some pacifiers. As you can see, still have a lot of my pacifiers from my twin A. As you can tell, I was excited to get a baby that could take a full pacifier. My Noni No-Holes nipper in here too. Okay, cool. Suavenex. Yay, that'll work. And I have another Suavenex in here. And let me see my magnet. I know I don't have as many pacifiers as some other people do, but I guess it's still ridiculous for a doll collection, right? It's another one that I really, really love the pattern of it. Now, because I'm on camera, watch, I can't find it. I just saw it. No, this is not it. It was another one. Oh, here it goes. Love this one right here, definitely. Yeah, I think that it is it. When I get back home, I will definitely be modifying some pacifiers for my little bubby. But my foolishness and mayhem going on up in here. Even though he's sleeping, I want to keep him on a feeding schedule, so I'm going to go ahead and give him a little bit now so he doesn't wake up like crying or screaming later on because we've missed a feeding or anything like that. This little boy can really eat sometimes, and sometimes, you know, you have to nudge him and make him wake up so because he'll fall asleep in between feedings sometimes. But hopefully, let's see how much we can actually get him to eat. You know, something that I noticed about the sandals that came with him, the European sizes are must be a whole lot smaller than the US sizes because it says it's a 0 to 3 month size and it fits him perfectly. And his feet are pretty small, you know. for his sculpt. I think it suits the size of the sculpt, but as far as a realistic newborn foot size, it is pretty small. So, and I actually like how their sizes fit so well because it is hard to find cute shoes for babies in a size 0 or a newborn size shoes. You normally have to look at a size 1 or a size 2 to really find something that's super adorable for them. And look, I just love his hair too. I just put a little bit of water on it and it curls up nicely. I think that's enough for him for right now.
Welcome to Louisiana.
Just made it into Sam's Hotel Casino in Shreveport, Louisiana. Walk in, here's the bathroom. There's a little vanity area. And then two separate water closet, which is nice. We're doing number 2. Mirror, sink, and then we have a spacious tub. This room is a pretty good size. Hello. Bloaty. Bless you. King size, of course. Oversized lounger. And this is supposed to be a view of the city. Well, Lakeview. Well, look, you can see Margaritaville right across the way. We're gonna check out the casino downstairs later on. It's feeding time for baby Nico again, so I want to chat with you guys while he go ahead and get his eat on. I see that so many people are having so much fun at the Rose Doll Show this weekend and have uploaded a lot of videos to YouTube. I definitely going to be binge watching on those a little bit later on. But while I have you guys on here, I wanted to talk to you something about forgiveness. And first thing, I want to start off with a personal story for me. For the longest, I did not forgive my father. I can count on one hand how many times he actually came around when I was a little girl. And when he did come around, it seemed like it wasn't really for me. It was for him to see my mom. So, and it was a long time I didn't forgive him. It was not until I actually had my son and I wanted him to have a grandfather in his life. So I had to put aside my feelings in my relationship, that what I saw my father in my eyes, because usually somebody is a better grandparent than they are as a parent. So I didn't want to project what I felt towards him on my son. I wanted him to have like an unbiased eye, and they actually had a pretty good relationship. And I am so glad that I actually did that, because a few years later, my father ended up passing away from cancer, and I didn't want it on my heart to not forgive him and not have that opportunity to say I love you or I'm sorry or whatever, the case may be. You don't want that to happen. And I say that to say as if like you could be walking around having a grudge against somebody, stop talking to somebody first, whatever the reason may be. And they may not even know, or they may not even care. And they're living their life, and you having that on your shoulder, always wondering like, I don't like that person, or this person did this to me, or whatever the case may be. But we just need to forgive, not for them, but you actually need to do it for yourself. You need to do it so that you can move on with life, and so that you can have like such a freeing experience. And I'm telling you, when you do forgive someone, that is like the best feeling ever. You feel like a weight is lifted off your shoulder. I've even have to do that with like high school friends. Even if I thought I didn't do anything wrong, I apologized. You clear the air. Sometimes you just have to be a bigger person and do that. But thanks for coming along, and we'll see you next time.